Usually, when I'm making predictions for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass, I'm always just predicting the tracks. But with the release of Wave 5, there's not really much for me to predict. We know what games the tracks will come from, so at that point, I'm just guessing. Even though Mario Kart is known for their tracks, it also has a lot of other features like its characters, items, and even the battle mode, which was a massive improvement from "What the fuck?" to that wasn't so bad. So that's what we're predicting today, starting with the battle mode. When you have friends, this is a great experience, which is why I don't play battle mode. Playing battle mode by yourself is just depressing. Oh wow, you hit the computer. Wow. Back in the day, before I locked myself in my bunker, I used to play with friends in battle mode, kick their asses, with my boy King Boo on the P-Wheel, Cyber Slick wheels, and Plane Glider. Nowadays, battle mode just sits there until whenever I say, oh, that exists. So what if Nintendo released a Battle Course Pass, doubling the number of battle courses from 10 to 20? Who wouldn't want that? 4 new tracks and 4 retro courses. The base battle course has a track from Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Super Mario Kart. So the 4 retro battle courses will be from Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Super Circuit, and Mario Kart 64. Starting off with Mario Kart Wii, it has 5 battle courses: Block Plaza, Delfino Pier, Funky Stadium, Chain Chomp Wheel, and Thwomp Desert. First of all, what the fuck is a Thwomp Desert? Next up, Block Plaza is out because as much as I love Block Plaza, it's my favorite Wii battle course, but it has to go because, well, you'll see later. Finally, playing Chain Chomp Wheel feels too small when playing with 12 players, but it doesn't have enough to be an interesting battle course, so it has to go. That leaves Delfino Pier and Funky Stadium. And I'll be honest with you, I can't decide. Funky Stadium has half pipes and a fan favorite course, but Delfino Pier has potential in being half submerged in water. So you know what? Nintendo has been treating Mario Kart Wii like a favorite child. You got Coconut Mall, Mushroom George, and Maple Treeway in the first 3 waves. Then you give us DK Summit in the next wave. And then you give us Moonview Highway and Koopa Cape for wave 5. Then maybe Rainbow Road for wave 6? Screw this, if Nintendo loves Mario Kart Wii so damn much, why don't we just add both? Moving on, Mario Kart DS. There's not much, with Tart Top being Palm Shore is, and Twilight House being So as I've said before, I think Nintendo DS should be their track. You could have the screen's part slanted steeper to add anti-gravity to that side. And if you don't like it, well, Nintendo shouldn't have made a retro track out of it. Next at the GBA courses, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really creative. Anyways, Battle Modes 1 and 3 are out since they share similar themes with the already SNES Battle Course 1. Also, it'd be weird to have SNES Battle Course 1 and GBA Battle Course 1. That'd be confusing. Then it comes down to Battle Course 2 and 4. And looking at their maps, I gotta give the edge to 4. Battle Course 2 just feels too small to fit 12 players, and it also feels too cramped. As for Battle Course 4, it's unique as it's the only desert battle course. Well, that and what the f- yeah, the only desert battle course. So for that, it makes the Battle Course Pass. And finally, the N64 track. Our 4 options are Big Donut, Skyscraper, Double Deck, and Block Fort. Well, everyone hates Big Donut, Skyscraper is only known for the Wii, and Double Deck isn't real. So we only really have one option, Block Fort. And this is also kind of why I didn't add, Block Plaza from Wii. As for the new tracks, I don't know, figure it out. Starting in Wave 4, we got the introduction of Birdo in the Booster Course Pass, which was fitting with the new Yoshi Island track. But for Wave 5, they kinda just added 3 characters out of nowhere. Peter Piranha, Wiggler, and
Kamek.
Wait, isn't it Kamek?
Kamek.
Okay then, Kamek. But what will the last 2 characters for Wave 4 be? Well, as you know, they've made a Super Mario Bros. Movie, and during the scene where Mario, Peach, and Todd are in the Kong Kingdom, we first get introduced to DK. Diddy Kong is also shown to be in the movie, and with a DK spin-off being rumored, how about they add Diddy Kong to maybe hype people up for the spin-off? And I'll say this right now, this might be a bit controversial, but I think Diddy Kong deserves to be in Mario Kart 8 more than Funky Kong. Now, before you go down to the comment section and type how this is the worst video I've ever done, which first of all it's not, I just hear me out, okay? In the Donkey Kong games, Diddy Kong does a lot more than Funky Kong. Funky Kong just takes the player from place to place in Donkey Kong Country. And the fact that you can play as Diddy Kong, and he has his own racing game, and he's also in Smash, I hate to say it, but Diddy Kong beats Funky Kong by a landslide in its place in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And for the last character, look at where its slot is. The bottom slot is for the non-Mario characters. Link, Inklings, Villager. So I think one of those characters will be a non-Mario character. What other character has a racing game and has its own tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? That's right, Captain Jordan Falcon. For Wave 6, the last two characters will be Diddy Kong and Captain Falcon. What are you doing? No, get out of the comment section. That's right. I'm talking about you, the one with skin. Get back up here and finish this video. Nintendo allowed us to have custom items, which allowed players to turn on or off certain items, leading to races like this. But take a look. Why are there 2 blank spots? If they weren't going to add any more items, shouldn't they just have the item screen like this? Am I overthinking this? If I'm not, then we should predict the items. First off, if there's one item that deserves to be in the Booster Course Pass, it's the fake item box. It's an iconic item that for some reason didn't come back. The last time we saw this was 15 years ago in Mario Kart Wii. Let the fake item box come back. And for the last item, I'm going to do a bit of cross-referencing in this video. In this video, I predicted what items would be in a hypothetical Mario Kart 9. But after recording the video, there was one item that really stood out to me than any other. It was the spiny shell. I liked the idea of a green shell that wouldn't break after it hit you and would just keep bouncing until it hit another item or fell off the map. So I decided to bring this back for this prediction. And I think that's all I need to predict. Unless, wait, am I forgetting something? There won't be any, don't get your hopes up.